Okay, let's come back to question 30. The video was stopped somehow. So let's fill in the numbers. So we know upstream 63 miles, downstream also 63 miles. Let's call the speed of the current, let's call V, because usually we use V representing speed. And we know distance equals to time multiplied by speed, or time equals to distance divided by speed, right? You can use or speed equals to distance divided by time. So I have three formulas. So upstream, the boat speed is 15 because it go against the current. So it's 15 minus V. Let's call the time spent for T because we don't know exactly. We only know those two adds together, back and forth adds together the 10 hours. But we do not know individual. So let's call upstream use the T hours. Then downstream would be 10 minus T, right? Because total spent 10 hours. Then the speed of downstream is because it works, because if you go down the current, you work with the current. So the 15 plus V. Now let's set up equations. So I see this, I have T only, so this might be easier. Maybe I use this one. Right. So T equals to 63 divided by 15 minus V. So that's from the upstream, from this upstream. From downstream, I have 10 minus T equals to 63 divided by 15 plus V. Rational equations. Right? So this system of equations. So the rest, I just need to solve it. So T, I'm going to plug in T. Let me use a different color. T is also this. So I'm going to substitute the second equation, T, into this. So I have 10 minus this, better to write, 63 divided by 15 minus V. That equals to 63 divided by 15 plus V. So I see the least common multiple, just the two conjugates of difference of two squares. So I multiply three terms, I have three terms. I have 10. I have this term, I have this term, I have this term. I'm going to multiply every term with my least common denominator, which is 15 minus V times 15 plus V. 15 plus V. If I do that, I have 10 times 15 minus V times 15 plus V, then minus 63 times 15 plus V equals to 63 times 15 minus V. Right? Because when I multiply 10 with this 2, I just get a 10 times this 2. When I multiply this term with this 2, I see the 15 minus V gets cancelled. So I have a 63 well, it's negative 63 times this term, 15 plus v. Then when I multiply this one with those two terms, with this least common denominator, the plus ones gets cancelled. So I'm left with the 63 times 15 minus v. Now the rest is just to simplify it. Just to simplify. So 10 times 15 squared. Let's just keep, well, 15 times 15 actually is 225. Okay, you can use calculator. 225. The difference of two squares, then minus v squared. Then minus 63 times 15. Well, maybe I should put, I should keep a 15 squared. Because I have a lot of 15s in this calculation. Minus 63 times, let me use parentheses, 15x. 15. Then minus 63v equals to 63 times 15, right? Minus 63v. Well, now let's check. Right? Let's try to simplify. So, well, let's just multiply again one more time. So I have 10 times 15 squared. We just have to deal with this big number. Minus 10v squared. Minus 63 times 15. Then again, I'm moving 63 times 15 from the right-hand side to here. So minus another one, 63 times 15. Then minus 63v, or no more. Okay, this equals to 0. So let me tell you. So why I didn't write negative 63v? Because when I move this one to the left-hand side, it becomes positive. Positive as negative becomes 0. Or if we have two same terms on both sides, they just cancel each other. Okay, now let's observe. Let's observe. So those two terms are the same, right? So I could see this is multiply. So I have 2 of this. If I forget about this, that's a times 2 with 63 and 15. 2 times 15, that's 30. Now I see every term has 10 as a factor, right? 33 times 10. I can divide by 30. I divide by 10 for every term. Then my first term becomes 15 squared, which is 225. Now we want to write it as 225 minus v squared, because I divided by 10. Then minus 10 no more. I only have 63 times 3. 63 times 3. What's that? Equals to 0. Well, 63 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 6 is 180. So I rewrite this as 189. Well, maybe I should keep. Should I keep 60? Let's keep it 63 times 3. Oh, you know what? Let's keep 189 because the other one, 15 squared, I already calculated as 225. So let's write as 189. Right. So now what do I have? I have 225 minus 189 minus v squared. 225 minus 189. Think about 225 is 200 plus 25. 200 minus 189, that's just 11. 11 plus 25, that's 36. So I have 36 minus v squared equals to 0. And I solve v, I get plus minus 6, right? I get 6 and minus 6. Well, we don't measure speed negatively, right? We want to measure the least speed is 0. So we just reject this value. So the speed, the current speed is a 6. That's for 30. Now let's see 31. 31 is very similar. Right. So we write down some information. It takes an older employee 11 hours to shovel the snow from a sidewalk. It takes, so older employee here, time alone, 11 hours, so right here, 11 hours. Right. But a younger employee can shovel the same sidewalk in 10 hours. So the younger one only needs 10 hours to finish it. How long will it take them to clear the walk if they work together? All right. So the rate of working alone is 1 divided by the time, which is 1 over 11. For him, the speed is 1 over 10. Time together, work together. Well, now work together, so the speed can be added up. So when they work together, it's 1 over 11 plus 1 over 10. How do we add those two? That just becomes 10 plus 11 divided by 10 multiplied by 11. 10 multiplied by 11 is 110. 10 plus 11 is 21 divided by 110. So when they work together, that speed is this. Now the question is asking how long will it take them to clear the work if they work there? How long? So we're looking for the time. So time T equals to work done divided by the speed, which is 21 over 110. So that just equals to 110 divided by 21. Okay, because 1 divided by 21 over 110 is the same as 1 multiplied by the inverse. The inverse of 21 over 110 is just 110 divided by 21. Then you can punch into calculator to estimate as hours and minutes, right? Or let's do that. So 110 divided by 20 divided by 21. 21 goes into 110 5 times, right? That's 105. So that means we can break this in 110 into 105 plus 5. Right, then divided by 21. From 105 to 201, this is 5 hours because 105 divided by 21 is 5 hours. Then plus minutes, so I have 5 over 21 minutes. So how do we convert this into minutes? We multiply by 60. So this 5 is 5 hours, right? We multiply by 60. So 5 times 60, well, this is about 3, a little bit less than 3, right? We don't really get an exact number in here. So it's about 3 times 5, 15. So you can use a calculator to find the exact minutes. So it's about, let's see from here. Oh, it's about probably 13 to 14 minutes. So less than, so 5 hours and almost 15 minutes, all right? $32 is similar. Getting my pen. So one painter can paint a house in 10 days. So working alone, time alone, painter 1, 10 days. Yet a more experienced one only take 5 days. So experienced one only need 5 days. So the rate alone, this is 1 over 10. This is 1 over 5. Right. Working together will be adding those two numbers, adding the two rate together. So how many days would take the two working together? We do the same thing as the previous one, right? We find the speed is 1 over 10 When they work together, we need to find the speed of working together, and then 1 over 5. We multiply 2 over 2 for this one. Common denominator is 10, so we get 3 over 10. So when they're working together, this is their speed, but we want to find a time. Time equals the work done divided by that speed, 3 over 10. So which is 10 over 3. 10 over 3. So it's a 3 days, so they need more than 3 days. Okay, so they need 4 days. So roughly, so we would put a 4 here, 4 days. Let's see 33. Equations of rational expressions again, rational equations, right? We have a 1, 1, so we apply cross multiplication. We have a times x minus 7 equals to 1 times x plus 4. Simplify this. Get 8x minus 56 equals to x plus 4. You move things, move the x term to one side. 8x minus x, 7x, negative 56 to the other side. 4 plus 56, 60. So x equals to 60 divided by 7. 60 we can keep as a fraction, divided by 7. Let's see 34. Let's look at this equation. No numbers here, so everything is represented with some letters. So I equals v divided by r plus lowercase r. So we want to solve the equation for the specified variable, which means we want to solve for the little r. Which means we want to legally put r on one side, the rest of the variables on the other side. So how do we do this? So v equals to, we think about the cross multiplication again. V equals to I times r plus little r, right? Just imagine I has a denominator of 1. So cross multiplication again, 1 times v, which is just v, equals to I times r plus r. Right? Then we divide the I on both sides. So we divide the I on both sides. We have, let me change the color. V divided by I, this divided by I. So I divided by I canceled. So now we have a capital R plus little r equals to V divided by R. V divided by I. V divided by I. Now we just subtract R on both sides. Right? We'll move this R to the other side, becomes negative. So that's it. R, little r equals to V divided by I minus R. So put in this spot. 35. Aliyah can best go 81 miles in the same time as they take her to walk 21 miles. Okay. So bike 81 miles and walking 21 miles takes the same time. But the speed is different. Right? Takes the same time. She can ride 10 miles per hour faster than he walks. So this is the speed of bicycling. This is the speed of walking. So when we subtract those one, because faster, bicycling is 10 miles per hour faster. So we minus this one equals to 10. Basically, this is 81. Let's move 81 divided by t here. So this is the speed of bicycling, 8 miles divided by time. This is the speed of walking, distance divided by time. because same time, so both use a t to represent. So we need to find a t, right? T, common denominator, 81 minus 21 is 60. So we have 60 divided by t equals to 10. We use cross multiplication again, because 10 is 10 over 1, right? So that gives us 1 times 60, this is 60, equals to 10 times t. We divided by t, we divided by 10 on both sides, so t equals to 10 hours. So she, in the bicycle 10 hours, she walked 10 hours. And the question is, how fast can she walk? How fast can she walk? It's asking this, 21 divided by 10. Well, 21 miles divided by 10 hours, that's her speed. This is basically, oh, we need to write down the equation. So we need to write down the equation, that's the equation. 81 divided by t minus 21 divided by t equals 10. So she walks 22.1, 21 divided by 10, this is 2.1. 2.1 miles per hour. Let's see 36. Hopefully I can finish up to 40. Okay, my throat hurts. A woman bicycled 23 miles in the same time as he walked 7 miles. She can ride 8 miles per hour faster than she walked, exactly the same as before, right? Exactly the same as before. So 23 miles divided by, because it's the same time, so this is keyword, same time, minus 7 miles takes time t, that becomes the speed of walking, equals to 8 miles per hour equals to 8, because this one is faster than this one by 8. Then 23 minus 7, that's just 16. 16 divided by t equals to 8. Again, 8 is just 8 over 1, so we can do cross multiplication. So 8t equals 16, so t equals to 2. Right. So equation is this one. Write down that equation into this, and she walks 2 miles per hour because we divided by 8, right? 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Let's see 17. A plane can fly 420 miles in the same time again as it takes cost to go 120 miles. So 420 divided by t is the speed of a plane. And 120 divided by t is the speed of the train. If a car travels 100 miles per hour slower, so that means to subtract this 2, we get 100. 420 minus 120, that's 300. 300 divided by t equals to 100. Cross multiply both sides, so t equals to 3, right? 3 hours, because 300 divided by 3, that's 100. Let's see 38. A says y varies directly as x. Remember, varies directly means y equals to some k times x. Right? If x is a 6, then y is a 4. So that means if I plug in x to be 6, then y will be 4. So that means 4 equals to k times 6. Also means k equals to 4 divided by 6. And 4 divided by 6 can be simplified as 2 divided by 3. So through this, we have found k. So that means y equals to 2 over 3x. Now the question is asking, if x equals 13, what's y? Well, we just plug in 13 for x, right? So I have 2 over 3 times 13. Well, 13 is numerated. 2 times 13, that's 26 divided by 3. So y equals to 26 divided by 3 when x is 13. So we just put 26 over 3 into this spot, all right? 26 over 3. 39 similarly, but varies inversely. Varies inversely means y equals to x, well, x times y. Well, let's write this way. Varies inversely means x times y equals k, or y equals k divided by x. This is what means by varies inversely. Okay, we can use either one of this formula. So if x is -2, then y is 9. So if we plug in x to be -2, let me change my color. If x is -2, then y is 9. Well, we find k right away. K is -2 times 9, which is -18. Okay, so x times y equals -18. So we can write like this. X times y equals to -18. Or we can write it as y equals to -18. Or we can write it as -18 divided by x. Okay, either way works. Whichever way looks better for you, you take that one, okay? Change my color again. Now the question is, if x equals 12, what is y? Now if x is 12, we just substitute x into 12. So that y equals to -18 divided by 12. Okay. -18 divided by 12. We see it can be simplified by 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. 2 times 6 is 12. So we get -3 over 2. So the answer should be -3 over 2 here. So let's finish 40. So finish 40, I'm going to take a little bit of break. So 40 is saying y is directly proportional, which means directly, the variation is a direct variation to x, which means y equals to k times x. Inverse means k divided by x. So find the constant of k, right? If y equals 12.9, so y is 12.9, and x is 3. K times 3, we can write as 3k. Then we divide by 3 on both sides. 3 goes into 12, 4 times 4. Carry on the point. 3 goes into 9, 3 times. So k equals to 4.3. 4 decimals, 4.3. Then using k from above in terms of x, so y equals to 4.3x, right? 4.3, because k is 4.3 now. This is 4.3 times x. Now, if x equals 12, we just have y equals 4.3 times 12. Right, 4.3 times 12, 4.3 times 12. You can use calculator, or I can multiply by this way. Right, 3 times 12, I get 36. Then 40 times 12, well, 40, because this 4, leave this decimal for now. Right, 3 times 12 is 36. Then 40 times 12, that's 480. So right here, 480. lined up like this, right? Then you add those numbers. That's a 3. That's a 6, 3, 8, 4. Then we have a decimal point. So that's one place. We just put decimal point here. So y equals to 483.6 for this spot. All right, let me take a break. Clear this.